So the ANC leaders shows their support to the family of the late Nathi Mthethwa, who died in France, being the ambassador of RSA. Many of us didn't know his job title after being the Minister of Arts and Culture. Nathi Mthethwa, unfortunately, he was now the ambassador of South Africa to France, and unfortunately, the bad thing happened to him, that he was reported to be a pastor. So what is happening is that the ANC now is not happy about most of the things which are being reported and the focus of generally South African people. Former Police Minister Bheki Cele comes and called us izinunu. Izinunu, I don't have the right interpreting word for that, izinunu, but it's more like some scary creatures. And he says that South Africa has now turned to be like Sodom and Gomorrah, and that our people here have no conscience, they have no sympathy, because they are focusing on now what Mkhwanazi is saying and not now giving their respect, just sympathizing with the family of Nathi Mthethwa.
No stage ungahekisa ngokufa noma ngabe fe isitha sakhe singakanani, at least uyalinda imizuzwana ethile ubadedele bakhala usungabuya ke ngelinye ilanga uzothi wafa nemali yami njalo. But I'm telling you, you just sit there and you say these South Africans are mad. Bafundisi, ngiyanibuza ukuthi anikwazi nikhuphukele entabeni ngenitshela uThixo enze lento ayenze eSodoma naseGomora. I wouldn't mind. Enze lento ayenze eSodoma naseGomora, because in Sodoma neGomora mina manje. South Africans ni Sodoma neGomora. Anina inhliziyo ananembeza ni nunu.
So the former police minister is so not happy. So I want us to discuss the state of the ANC and its leaders, because it seems like most of them are so not very happy about the state of South Africa. Obviously, the state of the country, the focus of the people is that they are so shocked with some revelations of what General Dlata Mkhwanazi is revealing. Unfortunate part is that even he, General Dlata Mkhwanazi, has now spoke about the late Nathi Mthethwa, to say that there was some corruption about the building of the wall of his house there in his homestead. And no, the ANC leaders were not so happy about that, because from General Dlata Mkhwanazi is not sympathetic coming to South Africans, which now Bheki Cele comes boldly and call us izinunu and call South Africa to be Sodom and Gomorrah, saying that people here, they care less.
Honorable Chair, honorable members, people will say Mkhwanazi is very insensitive, but when we talk the honest truth, we must tell the truth. The country was in pain to listen to how much of money was spent at the former president's house, homestead at Ingandla, because there was an accountability that was happening at the time. But this government has never paid attention on the amount of expenditure that was incurred by crime intelligence over years. Interrogate that within the Secret Service account, the misuse of the Secret Service account. Obviously, the Joint Standing Committee is supposed to do that. It's disturbing when reports supposed to be presented to such structures to hold people accountable. Nothing happens to it. We are sitting today, the country is in mourning because we lost one of our ambassadors in France. But then ambassador was a minister of police. As you switch on the television and you watch the homestead of the former minister of police, you're going to see a very big wall, perimeter wall, that was built by the money from crime intelligence. But nobody was held accountable for such, and reports are there. So 2011, we're experiencing all these things. It's members from crime intelligence that takes the money out of crime intelligence to use them to take control of the executive authority. The minister never asked for the war. The members from crime intelligence took the money, secret fund account, to make that war, so they can get control of the minister. So tomorrow they can then loot that money on their own. Then the minister can't say anything.
So the leaders of the ANC are shaking, unfortunately. Most of them are not happy about General Dlata Mkhwanazi, because in the center of the controversy, in the center of the message of what Lieutenant General Dlata Mkhwanazi is communicating, the ANC is not left outside. It is the center of the dialogue, the ANC, because it is the ANC ministers which now are working with these criminals. So each and every time, even when he's asked there in parliament, he will always be straightforward to say that the ANC this, the ANC this, the ANC.
All that is unfolding, it is not about that political killing, Stasi. I want to ask you, number one, you reference Brian Mokhetse as being politically connected. For the sake of the record, to which party was he connected?
It is my belief that when Brian Mokhetse came public and he spoke about being a member of the African National Congress, when the Minister of Police said he's his comrade, meaning that he's a member of the African National Congress, from the records we have at hand on our side, we know him as a member, as a person that maybe used to be, maybe of late is no longer, but he used to participate and being a member within that African National Congress.
Thank you, sir. You mentioned that payments were made to the ministers, the ANC ministers' account for the guests to travel. You mentioned January 8th celebration. What is January 8th?
The payments were not made to the minister. The payments were made to the account that Mokhetse provided to Matlala in relation to the payment of the transportation accommodation of the guest of the minister to the January 8th. January 8th is well-known gathering of the African National Congress that takes place the first week of January in a year. And I think it used to be done on the 8th of January. That's why I adopted the name. Although this was not on the 8th of January, it was the weekend after the 8th.
Thank you. You referenced political involvement by Chief of Staff Nkabinda, right? You've seen him wearing political T-shirts. Of which party?
Of the African National Congress.
Do you believe General Sibiya's appointment was politically driven? And if yes, by which party?
I already know from the records we have at hand that the appointment of General Sibiya might have been done with the omission of some crucial evidence that they were supposed to look at. But the appointment is done by the National Commissioner, and I don't know the National Commission of belonging to a political party, so I cannot associate the appointment of Sibiya with a political party.
I quote, "The country, South Africa, will burn," right? As we sit here today, do you believe that our country has been captured? And if so, by which party?
I won't say that the country has been captured by a party, but the country has been captured by criminals.
By criminals
that are using politicians.
That are using politicians. Yes. From which party?
Oh, well, the ones that I know of are from the African National Congress. I don't know if there's others from the other parties.
And bear this in mind that we are not far from 2026. We are just 2 months away from 2026. And you know what is happening in 2026? There is a local government election. So to some of these members, they feel as if now what Mkhwanazi is doing is more like demoting the ANC, speaking ill about the ANC, right? Just painting the ANC with some bad color. And they are not happy about that. And you know what they said? They said something in a response to him, indirectly so. They responded to Mkhwanazi, but they don't want now to be in the open to call him out because they understand the mood of South Africans, that many South Africans are behind General Dlata Mkhwanazi. So they don't want to just appease the wrath of the people, of maybe redirecting their focus, because now all the eyes are just there at the other committee and in the Madlanga committee. So we are all focusing there because now we are shocked that some of the ministers that we so love daily, the ministers that we trusted, the ministers that we voted for and gave our support to, they were involved with some criminals. And you know, when you are involved with some criminals, it means you are not working to uplift your country and its citizens. You are working now to destroy, to demote, and to just bring down everything. So people are not happy because of some revelations of how the looting took place and how some trusted ministers, especially of the ANC, have been working hand to hand with some criminals. So Bheki and Fikile Mbalula indirectly so attacked Gerald Mkhwanazi. I will tell you what they said. This comes after Mkhwanazi revealed that the homestead of the late Nathi Mthethwa, there is a boundary wall. That wall was built using the money of the intelligence. That money of the crime intelligence, nobody was held accountable, but the reports exist. The crime intelligence have given the money so that they will control the minister, so that when they are looting, the minister will not say anything. That is what Gerald Mkhwanazi has said. People will say that Gerald Mkhwanazi is insensitive about speaking about Nathi Mthethwa. So when he started his sentence, he said that people will say that he is insensitive. But he needed now, because that was his opportunity to now expose everything that was happening in the police force, because the later Nathi Mthethwa was once a minister of police, and what he is there to testify is the corruption that is happening within the police force, and the likes of Bheki Cele, the likes of Fikile Mbalula. Now they feel as if that was so not good a gesture. And you know what they said? Fikile Mbalula said something very interesting. He says that sometimes when people pass away, we tend to say things that are unreal. They are not truthful about them. Things that are not truthful about them. He said that, implying that the possibility of what Mkhwanazi has said, there are lies in what he's saying. And unfortunately, Nathi Mthethwa is not here now to defend himself. So any lie can just be spread across. Bheki Cele said something very interesting. He said that even if your worst enemy dies, but you wait, that's what he said. You honor the family, you wait. And he says that you allow them to mourn, right? Then one day or on the other day, you can come and say whatsoever that you want to say, right? And you can't just come there while they are mourning and claim that he died owing you. He died owing me money, right? You have to wait now. That is being African. That is being humanity. It's all about caring for each other and to be sympathetic. But no, the country now has turned to be Sodom and Gomorrah, and people are not conscious, people are not sensitive, people are not sympathetic to the family and are not showing support to the family. So, in simple terms, former police minister Bheki Cele is having chest pains about what Lieutenant Gerald Mkhwanazi is exposing there at the Haddock Committee in Parliament and in the Madlanga Commission. And he's angry, criticizing SA citizens, South Africans, for not showing sympathy following Nathi Mthethwa's death. So, not only him, even Panyaza Lesufi, he was calling now General Mkhwanazi out about the Amapanyaza issue, which we'll cover on another video that is coming. So, you can tell that a lot of the ANC leaders, the ANC comrades, they are not so happy. While these now ministers, these leaders like Fikile Mbalula are not happy, the president is nowhere to be seen. So he went overseas and he's just benumbed. He's just quiet. He's not saying anything. So very interesting. So what's your take on this? Because we know that the leaders of the ANC, they feel as if Mkhwanazi is just bringing the ANC down to its knees. And they're just failing to understand that Mkhwanazi is there to just fulfilling his duty. He did say that he is there to serve, and he's serving the bench. So anything that is wrong, he will not cover. But the crimes need to be punished, need to be investigated, and the law must take its course. Sure, yeah, that is what now they are failing to do, because the likes of Bheki Cele, they were working with some of these, even these criminals. So they don't understand now a genuine police officer who wants to bring justice and wants to bring to end crime. They don't understand it. They feel as if now this is some real attack when it comes to the ANC, and just to demote the ANC and to destroy it. Not understanding that no, Mkhwanazi is rooting out corruption. He's rooting out corrupt people and warning the next leaders, right, indirectly, so of saying that when you come to such position, don't work with criminals, work as an honest man. And they are failing to understand it because they are now pushing the flag of let's protect the ANC by any means necessary. So what's your take on this of being called Sodom and Gomorrah and Izinunu by the former police minister Bheki Cele? Please don't forget that you can leave a comment on the section below, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and remember, it's just free of charge like that. You don't pay anything. Let me and you meet in the next video, and I'm out. No mistake.